Okay, here we've got a question asking us to calculate the Spearman Rank correlation coefficient for the data in the table. A group of students investigated the relationship between the distance of different trees from a river and their mean leaf hair density. So we've got distance from the river here and the rank of their distance, and we've got mean leaf density here. And the first part of the question asks us to complete table 25 by calculating the difference between the ranks and then squaring the difference. And that will then form the first part of our Spearman's rank correlation for the next part of the question. So to do this, the very first thing we need to do is rank in order high to low for the mean leaf hair density. So we go through this data and we look for the highest one, and that becomes rank number 1. And then we go through the rest of them in order. So that looks like number 2, number 3 there, number 4, number 5 at the bottom, number 6, number 7, and then we've got 8, 9, and 10. The next part of the question, we have to work out the difference in the ranks here. So we do that by working out the difference between this rank and this rank. So we're going to do the first one minus the second one. So the first part is 4 minus 2 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. 7 minus 7 is 0. 0 again. 8 minus 4 is 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. 9 minus 8 is 1. 6 minus 6 is 0. 2 minus 9 is minus 7. And 5 minus 5 is 0. And then we go through them and we do the difference squared for the next part of our question. So we're just going to go through and square all of those numbers. So 2 squared is 4, 0 squared is 0 squared is 0, 0, 4 squared is 16, 0 squared is 0, 1 squared is 1, 0 squared is 0, minus 7 squared is 49, and 0 squared is 0. So we have now done the working for the first 2 marks of the question. Second part of the question is asking us to actually calculate the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient for the data. So what we have done so far is we have worked out d squared, just that bit there. So the first thing we need to do is work out the sum. So if I do the sum of the differences squared, so we've got 4 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 16 is 20, add 0, add 1, add 0, add 49, add 0 is 70. There we go. So the sum of d squared is 70, and now we need to multiply that by 6. So just to show you here, we're going to do 6 times the sum of d squared, which is 70, and that is 420. The next part of this equation that we need to work out, if I just show you this here, is n, then n squared minus 1. So to work out what n is, we need to look at how many different things we have got. So we'll just go down that number and just looking at it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So n equals 10. So when we are putting that into that part of the equation, n and then n squared, so we've got 10 squared minus 1. So 10 squared is 100, minus 1 is 99. So 99 times 10, so that's 99 there, times by 10 is 990. So we're going to do 420 divided by 990. And put that into the calculator, you get 0.42, I think it's 4242. And then the last part of the equation here, I'm just going to circle this bit, is 1 minus. So I'm going to do 1 minus this number, 0.4242, and that gives us 0.5757. So the answer that we're going to leave it to is, there's 2 options here. I would be probably writing 0.58 rounded to 2 decimal places, but you could also do 0.57 6. As long as you're rounding correctly, you'll get those final 2 marks. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you found it useful, please do give it a like. And if you want to see more videos in the future, please do subscribe.